This is a 1982 GL500. I purchased the Slipstream CX500 rear sets, hoping that these would be a standard fit. Top bolt lines up. I could fit the rear bolt in the tube, however it's not centered. As you can maybe just see the bottom of that tube where it would line up. And so the kit comes with a bar that goes inside, and inside that bar would be these caps. You got one for each side. And the deal is these are supposed to fit in here. As you can see, those don't fit. So they have to be machined down. So the other part is that the bottom bolt hole of the bracket doesn't line up to the center of the hole. I'll show you on the other side. So here I put the whole linkage together on the front and the rear, and I just have this bolt sitting in here just to hold it in place. Now, the top is fine, but the bottom doesn't line up with that. Where is it? There it is. Is at one point here. You can actually see the bottom of the tube, where that hole is. Doesn't line up. The back nut is hitting the riser, so that's probably the maximum position without trying to go above, which then doesn't clear here. So my assumption is it needs to be below the nut, below the tube. And you can see how far off this is. So essentially you could drill another hole here in the center of that tube and then machine down the fittings. These ones here. I got my calipers here. Just zero these out. Let's see what we get here. Try to do this one-handed. Inside dimension is a little over 24.4. Okay. And I'm trying to get these here. Again, one-handed here. And that's about 27.3. And they're both the same. That's it. One more thing this kit comes with is this bottom bar made out of aluminum. Looks really nice. It does fit, but just to note that it is a good 2 inches longer than the original. It's totally fine. You just have to rotate your drum out. You can just put this handle on it, and if the bike's in neutral, you should be able to just apply the brake and pull it out just by pushing on this. But yeah, that fits. Everything else looks pretty okay. One concern I had was, I'm just going to put this back in so I can put some pressure on it. I can do this one-handed. Nope. Yeah, anyway, this linkage here, it seems to be, now the kit was sent with 2 different bars. The short one, which is a flat bar, flat stock, and this long one, which has a threaded hole, and it's just made out of bar, is longer. So you have the option of the 2, but the whole point of this one here is to make sure that it is perfectly vertical. Otherwise, when you apply pressure, you don't get this too much of an angle. If it's too much of an angle, you're going to get flex. And as it is right now, I can't even click that into the first gear. So I think putting another hole in this rod a little further back, not quite as far back as this one, just between the 2, might do the trick. I'm not sure what the deal is on the CXs, but that's what I found on the GL, and I'm not sure. There's no reason that shift lever would be farther back. There's also thought of turning this one upside down, so instead of curving down, have it lower and curve up. That might be better. I don't know. I'll have to play with it a little bit more, see if I can get that better. But until I get this bottom bracket sorted, I won't be able to test that out, be able to apply some real pressure to it. But other than that, this kit looks really solid. Be excited to run those cables versus that bar. But anyway, that's it.